Yeah.
Let's just start over here. Start fresh. Start fresh. Alright.
Alright, it looks like you're live.
Excellent. We're live. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait to see how everyone else sees it. You guys still on the call?
Yeah, we're waiting for the troubleshoot to go through.
I guess we're just seeing how it goes because the speed test.
So this likely made a new stream. So what you guys should do is go tweet that there's a new stream, that we figured out the problem, and get people back in here.
Yeah.
And then write to your local congressman and tell them that we need to outlaw zoning and non-competes for cable companies, because it essentially turns them into monopolies that don't really have much motivation to provide an actual service.
Mm-hmm.
So
you hear it from him. Because it's BS. They shouldn't be doing this. But yeah, you're running fine again. On my end, you're good.
Yeah, it looks like it's fine now.
Yeah, we're back live.
Yeah, I'm assuming Sharp Clover's making a joke. Guess who's back? Da, da, da. Back again.
Back again.
I like that song.
Shady's back.
Yeah. Was that an Eminem song?
Yeah. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I don't know his fast rapping parts though. This looks like a job for me. Something, something. Don't bother me.
I'm sure I've listened to more Eminem than I've realized, but I'm just not that familiar with Eminem. Like, I know Slim Shady and shit.
So this looks like a good job for me. So everybody, just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
But you're still kind of like, you loaded for a moment, but you're fine. You're good. Let's see how. Oh, it's loading again. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, start it.
You're good. We see you drinking some wine or alcohol, booze.
Wine is alcohol. Well, it's a strawberry margarita. Made with
Okay, yeah, you're loading every 5 seconds, but you're good. Hopefully they get the story.
Well, I was essentially just talking about these plushies. I mean, they're not really stories. I'm just saying these are on sale, and they kiss. I make them kiss before I send them to you. So if you want them to reach you without having been kissed, you're gonna have to commission me and specify that you do not want them to be kissing other ponies, because I'm gonna make them kiss. They have very kissable snoots.
What you gotta do is make them do the do that is plushie do.
No. I want it to be pure, wholesome. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
It's
kiss,
pure and wholesome. You're making them, boop the snoot.
Just,
What'd you think I was thinking?
Boop, snoop. Terrible pushy demon. Oh, someone asked me, Heather, which SCP do you like? You know what my favorite SCP is? It's the House of the Worm. That one, honestly, it's because of the Vulgan, and I love listening to the video of it all the time. Like, it's creepy, it's spooky. I really like that one. If I had to think of a different one, it would have to be that one that's about that pumpkin patch that attracts children to it, and then the children, like, get eaten by pumpkins and die.
I am Princess
Okay, so I see we're
Celestia.
going with favorite as in the best conceptually, not the one I'd actually like to be around.
Oh, one that I'd actually like to be around? That's not very many. I don't want to die. I guess I mostly see SCPs as the creepy stuff, but if I had to pick an SCP to be around, it would be the Butler. Like, when you get that silver bell and he shows up and he basically can do almost anything.
I'd pick SCP-999.
That's a good one. Which one?
And we're still having problems.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be not streaming at all, which is probably gonna happen.
Most likely. Yeah, it looks like we got one of those nights,
Yeah.
It does suck. It does suck. I'm blaming the lag on SCP. Which SCP? Spoon, are you an SCP?
I blame the secret government that's hiding the secrets from the people.
You mean all governments?
Yes, Every single one of them, including the non-existent governments that people don't know about.
Oh, there you go.
Like the black government. My friend will tell me about that. That's why you gotta get into crypto, guys.
Someone asked me, can you put the Sombra helmet on the Sombra plushie, please? Well, I can't go be grabbing Bronny's Sombra helmet anytime soon. He's gotta freaking shine it for Everfree Northwest. But I will show you Sombra plush if you would like. I really gotta redo him sometime. Because, again, I keep him because he's really a good milestone in what I was able to accomplish with plushie making. Like, you could clearly see, like, stuff on him is not right. Like, his arm was put in all gimpy. And he can use a little bit of his strands tucked back in. But, and he's a little overstuffed. But, you know, he was a very complicated design for me to take on, and I thought he came out pretty well at the time, and it still kind of holds up. But, yeah, I was very proud of him.
Dude, that freaking, it's soon. Holy crap, in the next week? It's too late to request time off.
Everfree
What's that,
Northwest? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Everfree Northwest is happening next week. Ronnie's going. I'm not
and I was
going.
gonna try to prepare for it.
You're gonna have to wait
Why
till the
did-
next one.
Yeah, like I literally just moved jobs. Now it's like, oh yeah, this is happening. Oh, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, if it helps, I'm not going either because I just got a job and it's not, especially with what's happening, it's not financially feasible.
Yeah, yeah. Especially since you live across the country now. You know?
So that only makes it tougher.
Mm-hmm.
I'll plan to go to, I think I'll go to a convention next year. Not this year, next year.
Next year sounds better anyways, because then everything's more established for me, for you, for everyone involved in this world we live in we call Earth. Unless we go to Mars by next year, who knows?
I don't think us little people would go to Mars. That's for Elon Musk.
We can dream. We can dream.
You dream all those big dreams you want. I'm gonna stay here on Earth because that's where the rich people want me to stay, on this dying planet. Doesn't want me to go meet alien husbands.
Bro, that's why you gotta make friends with other people that aren't rich people, because then you know a few things and stuff, like how to eat without chairs and how to eat other foods.
You eat it standing up or on the floor. I need more stuffing, guys. We need more stuffing. My piggy bag is almost empty. This is where I keep stuff. Gotta get out the big bag.
I don't know why I was thinking you were talking about freaking Thanksgiving stuffing.
No. Plushy stuffing.
Stop making me hungry.
I mean, turkey's okay.
I wouldn't know.
What you need is a bowl of pho. A bowl of pho is the best thing on the planet. And I'm saying it because I work at a pho restaurant, so it's not a product placement, but I'm just saying it's a really good place to give good soup.
Let's see. SCP-9, aka the Tickle Monsters, in my top pick. The first time I've seen you have lagged in the new house, Heather. Yeah, that sucks. So, Heather, how have you been these past 5 years? Because I've been here in a long time. Also, say hi to Brownie for me. I will. It's good to have you back. As you can see, I don't know if you were here. You've been here since I moved, but I moved, and I am now in Florida. And me and Brownie live together now. It's a whole fairy tale life for me now, guys. I'm also in terrible credit card debt because my cat is an elderly cat with diabetes, and she had a seizure, so I had to take her to emergency vet to stay overnight, and I had to take her to follow-up vet visits, and I now have to check her blood sugar weekly. So, yeah. Life's taking some turns, fam. Oh, also, I had to repair my car unexpectedly that very same week, and that was almost $500, so, yeah. I'm taking on a lot of commissions and auctioning off a lot of plushies to help pay for it. But you know, I'm getting by. It's not that bad.
It looks like the stream's starting to skip pretty badly.
That sucks.
Spectrum!
That's all I can do at this point. Be like, oh, that sucks. Charles B says, I'm shocked they're even doing Everfree with the virus still being bad, to be honest. Yeah, you know, I don't know. We're kind of just letting it go into the background these days. I don't know. Wear a mask. You'll be fine. Sure.
Yeah, honestly, that's all it comes down to. Just use common sense. Don't be paranoid, because I feel like the paranoia makes it worse, in my opinion, at least.
So Charles B says, "Oh my, completely froze on Heather butt shot," and I'm like, you know what? Enjoy. You got that show
Enjoy
for
all
free.
that.
Yeah, babe.
You got that show for free. Alright, so I'll leave that.
Yeah, babe.
So where's your OnlyFans? Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Heather. You can beat me up at the next convention. I don't know.
I didn't even hear it, and I probably wouldn't be that offended.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you should set up an OnlyFans. It's a great way to make extra cash.
You know, I told Bronny, like, Bronny, look, it's just to pay off the Knife's medical bills, okay? It's just to pay off the car. I don't even feel anything. It's fine. And he goes like, no. And I'm like, what if I just do feet pics? It's not even that sexual for me. Just do feet pics. And he goes, no, you're not selling your feet pics. I'm like, well, then why don't you sell your feet pics? He goes like, no one finds my feet attractive. And I'm like, you'd be wrong. I'm sure there's someone that does.
I mean, come on, you and Brian relationship. The feet mean something.
I guess.
How far did the toenail argument go?
Not far.
Toenail argument. What kind of arguments are you having? What kind of relationship
Toenail
is
art argument.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were like,
remember
look,
this
it's
being
not
debated
technically
last week.
feet pics. It's toenail paint art pics. Get paid for
Okay. What was
Actually,
I
speaking
thinking?
of art, I found the crochet pattern I want to commission for my baby sister.
that. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Just factor the price of buying the pattern into the price of the commission. I would buy it myself, but sales tax is cheaper in your state by 0.35%.
0.35. Yeah,
That's a big jump, actually. You know, like, damn. I mean, how much is taxes where you're at?
So, I looked it up.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I said taxes, I don't know.
I think
Oh.
Florida doesn't even have much of any tax. I know they don't have sales
Florida
tax.
has a
so-
6% sales tax.
Really? Oh, somebody lied
Yep.
to me then. Shit.
Connecticut has a 6.35% sales tax. And I looked it up for California to see it'd be cheaper for you to buy it. And no, it'd be 7.25%. So, Heather's
Yeah.
the cheapest option for buying this thing.
It's weird because if you actually go to Los Angeles, can you guess how much the sales tax is just in that city?
13%.
Shit, how about San Francisco?
12.5%.
Gee, so it's more expensive in LA. Screw LA. You know, I had an argument with one of my Dutch
Oh wait, did
buddies
you
at
want
the-
actual answers? Because I was guessing.
Oh, I just know San Francisco is somewhere like at 12%, and like parts of LA are like in 10%. From what I remember last time, it might be different now. But I had
LA
an
sales
arg-
tax is 9.5%.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I was having an argument with one of my buddies, you know, in Netherlands, and she was talking about how why the hell in America you guys have like why don't you guys just include the tax with what you're buying? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with different jurisdictions and that tax is different by like different cities or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into a whole heated argument about how it's all screwed up. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that's how it is. But you guys shouldn't be doing it. I'm like, well, yeah, I know.
We shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
Yeah,
Someone
that's how it
said-
is, and we dealt with it.
Someone asked, how about a Brawny OnlyFans? I tried to talk him into it. He said no. It's like, I wouldn't be offended, but he goes like, no, I'm not actually a whore. I'm like, you're totally a whore.
Totally a whore, Brawny, a whore. He looks too innocent.
I know, but he's hiding the whoriness underneath it all. I know he is.
Exactly, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Tell me more.
Embrace your inner whore.
Hell no, I guess.
New Hampshire doesn't have a sales tax. It's good to
I've
know.
heard about that. That's like their Independence Day kind of, take that, rest of America.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy to think. Hawaii's sales tax is like 6%. Yeah, everything else is expensive. I'm like, gee, how do they manage?
They
Well,
don't.
here in California, we're like, ugh.
Hey Heather, how much was the tax when you lived with Sweetie? I really don't pay attention to that kind of thing, so I don't remember. I just, wherever I am, I pay the tax, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, I think Florida is the place that doesn't have a housing tax or something like that. I think that's what it was.
That's cool. Is that a cactus cup? Yes, it's a cactus margarita glass. Yeah, I think it's cool. That's why I picked it out.
Time is it? 7:39.
Are you gonna go get your pho?
I'm thinking on it now. I'm like, should I or should I not?
Do you want that big of food? I do think you should eat more because you said you only ate a little bit of sushi.
Yeah. It was with family too. By the way, tips are great at this restaurant I'm working at.
Yeah,
This is the
so
place
you
I'm going to eat too. Should I? Should I not? I could maybe order to go. I do want to try their Cornish hen that they have there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's literally just a hen that's been marinated and cooked whole. Of course, you know, it's been gutted, but like, you know.
Yeah, I don't want all that other crap.
I mean, if you like liver, eat liver. I'm not going to blame you.
You added text would be great. Solar Moon Eclipse says, Princess Heather P. Blossom. Where is Walter White at? Walter White as being Ronnie. LOL. He's off doing some house chores. We really did not have time for chores today. I waited really late for him at the night before because he was streaming and we were going to have dinner together, and he made me this really cool thing I saw, Food Wars, but it didn't come out perfect, but it was still pretty delicious. But that he didn't get off of that stream for a while, and we went to bed about 12:30. He was doing errands this morning, and I slept until noon, and then we had this friend's birthday party today, and we had to go right away. And, yes, we didn't get to any chores today, so he's off the stream today doing some housework. He should be starting the laundry. I hope he started the laundry. That's important.
America. You know, I might just go and grab myself something there and just come back, something that's not soup.
Yeah, you want something solid.
Yeah, like that Cornish hen I was talking about.
Hell yeah.
Should I? Should I not?
I probably
No,
would want
honestly.
to, but maybe it's like maybe you shouldn't spend money. But like,
Like, I do have a little bit here. I could get myself something. But then a bowl of I mean, all I literally ate today was rice with fish on it.
You know what? I wonder stuff.
You know, I'm just gonna head out for a little bit and then I'll be back. I'll surprise you guys if I got something to eat or not.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so you two have fun. I will be back with a surprise or not, I don't know. Just to get out for a little bit, because I've just been home this whole day. You know?
Why not?
Alright, I'll see you probably in the next 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Alright, ciao. Solar Moon asks, funny thing, cactus actually store water in them, and you're drinking better from cactus. Do cacti actually store water in them? I heard that was a myth.
I think barrel cacti do.
Trent says, I need to start going to bed early too if I want to attend the opening ceremony. Opening ceremony for what? You're not at Everfree already.
Probably needs to get his body on the schedule for when he gets to Everfree.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like if you're at Everfree, Ronnie is hella late. Making a little. Oh, so I made a cookie cake for that one friend's birthday today. and I had videotaped parts of me making it and put it into a video. I was gonna upload it to TikTok because I now can upload videos up to 3 minutes long. And I was like, oh, this will be fun. And I couldn't find a song that lasted that long because, like, on TikTok, you always add audio to your TikToks because, duh. But I couldn't find a song I liked, so I downloaded a song from Ninja Sex Party, Cookies, one of their songs, and I put it over the TikTok and uploaded it like that, and they ended up muting my video, so I just deleted it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Ninja Sex Party, I thought you were a bro. But I don't know. Guess they got licenses and shit.
Next time I would suggest someone like MDK or GlitchX City who has royalty-free stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to re-upload it, but I don't feel like it particularly right now. The cake was pretty good. I should start adding a little bit of fluff. Trent says, I think it's better to get a head start. He's already in Seattle. Just like at the door, waiting for everybody to start. Oh shit, what'd I drop? I didn't see what it is or where it went. Oh, so I got Google Play Pass from my Verizon phone, whatever. Like, they're just like, we offer you a free trial of Google Play Plus and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sure, I'll get game on phone. And I looked through what Google Play has for free, and they had Stardew Valley, which I've been wanting to play, so I got that. And they also had Knights of the Old Republic. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't believe I could play that on my phone. I wonder how the controls work. Because the graphics, I'm pretty sure I can pull off, but the controls...
Provided that the controls don't absolutely suck. That sounds like it'll be fun.
That's nostalgic for me. My brothers had Knights of the Old Republic. Of course, I didn't get to play. Although in later years, when they started getting rid of their Xbox games, I played Knights of the Old Republic 2. Won't say I was any good at it, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, so I want to play Knights of the Old Republic 1, because I haven't played that one as much. The game disc we had for that one, I think, got really scratched up. So you couldn't play that one anymore.
Charles wants to know if those crochet needles are sharp enough to draw blood from your fingers.
No. Like, you'd really have to be trying. Like, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't feel good being poked like this constantly out of nowhere. But it's not going to draw blood unless you are really trying. I wouldn't give them to a baby. Don't get me wrong. I would not give them to a baby or any small child. But it's not going to kill you. This is one of those things where...
I think of a small child, it could kill you.
If a small child had it, they'd probably run up, jump on you, and then shove it in your eye hole. If you're trying to shove it in your eye, yeah, it could totally. But, you know, that goes down to, like, everything can be used as a weapon. This pencil. This remote. This kitty burger. I could shove this down your throat until you suffocate. Use anything as a weapon.
Hey, I know Brody could use a spoon as a weapon.
Yes, and he has.
And you're not going to enjoy it.
Yep, constantly. But yeah, so that's all there was with needles. Okay, so since we seem to be lagging, I guess, less, I'll go back to what I was saying about these plushies, that they are still on auction. I believe Starlight only had 3 days left, and Twilight had 8 or 7. No, she had longer, because she had 9, because I just put her up yesterday. So she has about 9 days left. They both have bids on them already, so if you want to win them, you gotta start acting fast. I'm just saying. And I'm going to make them kiss a little. if you're getting plushies from me, they're going to have kissed another plushie. If you would like me to make sure that they don't kiss another plushie, you're gonna have to specify. Because if I have them, I'm gonna make them kiss. But yeah, I'll for sure be making more plushies until that credit card's paid off. Let's see what's going on. I don't really bother playing music on stream, even if it's royalty free. Still don't want to take a chance with Twitch. Yeah, I understand that, Aaron. Charles B says, is there anything Ronnie can do to tick you off or annoy you? The one thing he does that gets on my freaking nerves is that he won't put his shoes away. Like, he'll come home, take his shoes off at the door, and not put them away. We have a shoe rack next to the door where I come home, I put my shoes on the rack, he has shoes on that rack, I have shoes on that rack. He'll come home and never puts them there. And the reason it gets to me so much is because he always puts the shoes in places where I'm going to walk and not see them. Like, we have a couple steps. Like, if you're going from the kitchen, there's a few steps that lead you down into the dining room. And, of course, he'll either leave them at the foot of those steps, so as soon as I'm walking down, I'm not looking where I'm stepping. I'll step and trip on his shoes. Or he'll put them right in front of the chair I am going to sit at, that I usually sit at the dining room table. And, like, I'm heading over to my chair. I look down, it's his fucking shoes. He can't put his fucking shoes away. We were just talking about this in the car, and I'm just like, why can't you put your shoes away? He goes like, I just come home, and my mind's shifting from what I'm doing now to the next thing I gotta do, and I just forget, and I leave my shoes. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, I understand that too. I come home from a long day of work, and I immediately have to get to things, like getting on the treadmill or getting ready for the workout today. But you know what? I still put away my shoes. So he says he's gonna get better at it and stuff, but I'm like, just put your goddamn shoes away, or at least put them where I'm not going to trip or step on them. Because that's the fucking thing. It's like, why don't you look where you're going? Like, why don't you stop obstructing the fucking walkways, okay, bitch? I shouldn't have to look where I'm going constantly in my own damn house. But anyways, that's the only thing. Anyways, what's going on? So Limited Clip says, YouTube is a freaking liar. They say 1 month free trial for YouTube Premium, and yet we need to pay to get the free trial. Fuck that! Fuck that. That's why I never say yes to any of that premium bullshit. I'll take the free shit. Fine, I'm gonna get bombarded by advertisements, so fuck you. Hate that shit. Charles B says, have a Shining Armor plushie. No, I don't. I don't yet. I could make one. That sounds like it'd be fun. He's got an interesting cutie mark. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I could figure it out. He's cool, so I'd definitely make a plushie of him. Someone commissioned me. I don't know what I'm going to do next for auctions. I'll see if there's another character day on Equestria Daily so it can get more traction. But we'll see. Solar Moon Eclipse says, destroy the child, quote, huh? Lennon Black says, seen Idle Hands, Heather? A little related to Knitting Needles. I haven't seen that one, actually. Is that a horror movie? That sounds awesome. Solar Moon Eclipse says, Ronnie quote would be, I'm gonna spoon ya. Strobe Cover says, hey, I'm back now. Had an issue, but I has commission question? Oh, sure, go ahead, ask. Solar Moon Eclipse says, how do you ship 2 ponies with the same light in them? I don't ship them. I just like making plushies kiss when they have the nice snoot. I just like booping their snoots together. Sharp Clover says, how durable is your crochet? Because I want some house slippers in the shape of a military tank. Also, how much would that cost? Gosh, I don't know. That's kind of a complicated design for something that goes on your feet. Also, I'd have to know what size foot shoe you wear. That might be something out of my skill set, because I haven't tried something like that before. I've made, like, baby socks and a pair of socks for my mom once, but I don't know how good those were. So that'd be tough. I think I might have to look up a pattern for that, but I don't know if I'd be willing to take that on just yet. Charles B says, have you heard of the Steam Deck, Heather? I have. It seems interesting. I do like Steam, and I'm tempted to get it, but 1, I don't have the money, and 2, I don't know. I already have a Switch. I like my Switch, and that'd be another thing I'd carry around. Solar Moon Eclipse says, Heather, Princess Heather P. Blossom, throw his shoes at him like his pony counterpart does. Oh my god, that'd actually be a really funny joke. The fact that, like, he never puts his shoes away, and he likes to boot people in the head, and that'd just be the thing. It's like, Bronny, I know you like to deliver a boot to the face to perform righteous justice, but by God, could you pick them up afterward? Charles B said, would anyone want to buy a plushie of Euro C at auction? Maybe. I don't count on it, but I like my OC plush. And I want to keep it. Like, I don't want to use this wing design anymore, but, yeah, that was me. I made this for me. It's probably the most complicated design I'd ever done. I'm gonna replicate, some of this when I do Celestia. When I do little shoes and stuff. But, yeah, she's mine. I don't want to auction her off, and I don't think I'd get very much for her anyway. So, not worth it. Not worth it. I even crocheted her little sunglasses. She is like the epitome of what I've accomplished. She's like, Sombra was one milestone and she is the next. An alicorn design. So, I don't feel like auctioning her off anytime soon. For Halloween, Ronnie should sneak up on you wearing a scary mask and do the spoon line to you, seeing how you would react to it. Nah, I'd expect it too much. I wouldn't be shocked. I was just wondering if someone would sneak up on like that around me around Halloween time and how I'd react. It'd be fight or flight. I'd probably scream, but also probably kick them in the nuts. I mean, what else do you do in that situation? Bronny came up to me the other day. He was doing that shit like this, like he does. You know what I'm talking about? With the shoulders up.
Mm.
And he freaking, he was like, it's time for some domestic violence. And I just turn around and give him a straight freaking front kick. And he goes like, ah. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't specify to who. It's what you wanted. It's what you asked for. And he goes like, you're right, fine. And he goes in to see if he's going to give me a hug. But then he goes like, you put your guard down. And then I just don't kick him, but I put my knee up. And he goes like, well, shit, you win. And I'm like, yes, I do, bitch. Yes, I do. We were sparring today at our friend's birthday party because it was he likes exercise and he's part of the exercise group, so we decided to exercise while we were there. And we just did a straight sparring routines. We do, if it's someone's birthday, we do line stand where, like, it's just them against everyone else. Not all at once, but we go in a line. And when it was my turn, like, I acted like it was a fucking fighting game and just started spamming my kicks at him, and it was actually working. It was pretty funny. I was just like, side kick, other side kick, just doing them on each side and then sometimes doing a front kick, and he had to start countering with kicks. We ended up, like, slamming our shins together, and by God, that shit still hurts. Solar Moon Eclipse says, does Mrs. Bliss have a crochet of her pony? She might. She hasn't gotten it from me. She definitely has a plushie of her own OC. And if she ever wanted a crochet plushie from me, all she'd have to do is ask. She's pretty cool, so I don't mind. Have you ever tried Bronny's shoes on? I think I might have, to take out trash. Oh, we're at the bottom of my bottle. That's a shame. That was good. I know where to get it, though. Aldi's sells it. But I have to remember, and I'll just put it here. I'll have to throw that out. Let's see what we're saying. But I might have tried them on. They're pretty big. They're guy shoes. And I'm a chick. I have pretty big chick feet, but, you know, he wears, like, a wide, so his feet are kind of wide. So how long until you hit Brownie in the groin accidentally? If it hasn't happened already, it's gonna happen soon. I think I have hit him in the groin on accident. Like, I tried to tickle him and we fell, and I think my knee hit his groin. Charles B says, would it be too much to combine that alcohol with vodka? Probably. I don't have vodka, though. Last vodka I bought was for a recipe for something, but then I realized, like, it was to make extract. I was going to make my own lemon extract, but I realized it takes months of, like, aging the lemon with the vodka to make extract, and I was just like, fuck that! So I just had a bottle of vodka, but I left it at Sweetie's place in Tucson.
Fun fact with vodka, if you run it through a Brita filter several times, it makes it better.
Oh my god. Who found that out and why and how and shit?
I saw it on Hack My Life years ago.
Oh my god.
But basically, it filters out the impurities and just makes it... Well, I guess I can't say anything without being redundant, so it just makes it better because it filters out the impurities.
Makes sense, I guess. You and Bronny ever clash heads by accident? Depends on what you mean. Like if we like butted our heads together on accident. No, nothing quite like that. Speaking of alcohol, what's your poison tonight? It's this. It is Zarita ready-to-drink strawberry margarita wine cocktail. Just add ice and enjoy. Made with 100% agave wine. So technically it's a wine, but it's like strawberry margarita. And I do not mind it in the least bit. It smells like Hawaiian punch. And it doesn't taste like Hawaiian punch, obviously. Like, initially it's very sweet, but then you feel that alcohol burn. But I like it. I like it well enough. I've been doing that. I've been lazy. Like, before, when I was living in California, I would get the strawberries, the sugar, the lime juice, and all that stuff myself and put it into a blender and make it. But these days, I'm just tired and I don't have time, so I just get stuff that's in a bottle. Or I go somewhere and have someone else mix the drink for me. Lennon Black says, there was 2 called Spike and Rarity, like official bottles. Of wine? Of what? Lennon, I need details on this. If there was Rarity on anything, I need to buy it. Did I show you my figure? Bronny got me one of the Kabuki dolls. It's unfortunately not the glittery one because he ordered it before that one had even come out. But I got her. I got her. God, she's so freaking gorgeous. Look at her freaking necklace, man. Look at that. So much class. So much sass. She is everything I should be. Gosh, she is gorgeous. Why can't I be that gorgeous? Why can't I have freaking eyelashes? Well, technically, she's admitted that she has false eyelashes. So I could...
Oh, and she took a bite of the cake, too.
And she took a bite. She's like, I wear false eyelashes. Also, I took a bite of that cake. So, you know what? She's human. Or pony. Whichever iteration you're thinking about.
In the case of that thing, it's both.
Aaron Davis says, I want to try that now. Yeah, they have it at Aldi's. Go to an Aldi's and they'll have it. They might have it anywhere, but, you know, that's what I'm drinking. And that's where I got this one. Not pony related, though, but they're weird. Those 2 got released at the same time. Aaron Davis says, I want to try that now. Yeah, I addressed that one, sorry. Charles B says, oh, remember your Hello Kitty wine, Heather? Yeah, that one didn't taste as good, but it was strong, and it was a gift that I had been given, so I drank almost the whole thing, and I gave Sweetie the rest. I kept the bottle. The bottle's actually in the guest room. I put a fake flower in it. It looks nice as a vase. Charles B says, oh, they should make an alternate Rarity anime figure from when she was Punk in that Main Thing episode. God, I would die for that. That would look, I bet she looks great. She's Rarity. She always looks great. Solar Moon Eclipse says, funny story, I actually found your channel from that Lightning Bliss's video, the Rift Alicorn Dance. Yeah, that was funny. I think she just went into the Rift and was just like, who are the other Alicorns in here? And it was literally just me and Pristine at the same time. We were just like, what's up? She kind of hated mine because she was like, oh no, you have like all the accessories. You have shoes, you got a necklace and a crown and sunglasses. And I'm like, yeah, sorry fam, I go all in, all or nothing. Gucci, bitch. It was funny. Trosby says, I still remember finding your channel and streams through a collab buck to the face you did with Bronny. Yeah, people find me a lot through other people's shit. I have, like, all the famous friends and boyfriends, but I myself am not doing very much. I mean, I crochet, I TikTok, I voice act sometimes, I make kazoo covers, which, I know I'm behind on. I finished the audio for Filmer Brony's cover quite a while ago, and I had started the visuals, but then shit happened and I needed stuff that paid now, because that is a Patreon tier that I have, is doing kazoo covers. And after I'm done with him, I gotta do Justin's, or Jason's, I forget what his name is, and then I gotta do Aaron Davis's, and I think there are people lined up behind them that wanted to commission me to do kazoo covers. I think Brandon was one of them. So yeah, I gotta get on my shit. Life just keeps freaking happening, though. Luckily, the people that support me are very, very understanding. Hey Heather, would Ronnie be angry if you went and played with his sax toy, please? Well, I don't think he'd be angry, mainly because it's not his, it's mine! I bought it because I was gonna put a part in Emerald's video about, like, because he had his tier, he decided he wanted to do Golden Wind as his kazoo cover. And I was gonna have the sax part have me with this frickin' thing going. So it's mine, and I meant to do that, but because reasons and shit. Didn't have a good video set up for it at the time, but now that I've got Bronny with me, I could do it at any point. But I might, since it seems people relate him to it, I might just have him do it at some point with sunglasses on, going. Yeah, just let him have that. But yeah, he just picked it up because it was in my room and started messing with it. It's not his. It's not his though. It's mine. I guess people know me more for my kazoo, which I keep in this little thing here. Yeah, I gotta get back to kazoo covers because those are fun. I like kazoo covers. I add in all these little things. I want to do my slide whistle some more. It's fun. I will say, when you had sax toy there, my half one eye open thing thought it said something else, and I was just like, excuse me? I don't think Bronny has one of those. At least not that I know of. What do you know that I don't, and why do you know it? Let's see. Sailor Moon Eclipse says, I find it funny we say buck to censor us for saying the F word. I say fuck. I don't think I said buck. I think Spencer has said buck instead of fuck. But I
Fuck is my default.
Buck! But I'm just like, fuck! If you haven't noticed, I curse quite a lot.
Actually, it's really funny we got on the topic of Bronyisms because I've been browsing r/Tumblr the entire time, and someone reposted the old meme of the hello every pony bazinga in place of Fusarda. And I commented on it. Actually, because of breezies, yaks, hippogriffs, griffins, dragons, etc., it's culturally insensitive. We say every creature now.
Oh my god.
And someone commented, I don't know why I'm laughing at this. And I just responded, I don't know either. That was literally the plot of Season 8.
Oh my god. Season 8 went places.
Like, literally, the first episode of Season 8 was about racism.
I can't believe they made the freaking guy that voiced Naysay the racist character. You put a good voice and a good design, and, like, I wanted to, like, have more about this character, but he just ended up being, like, pony racist. And not be racist anymore. I want to see someone do something good with Naysay. Ship Naysay with the Spice Up Your Life food critic. Oh, that one? No. I want something different. I want him to like someone out of his race, and that's the reason he's racist, is because they didn't love him back. And he's like, you obviously just aren't like ponies and embrace friendship or love. I don't know why I wanted to make it romantic for no reason. So let me say, you should play that when Bronny bends over, use the slide whistle. Who agrees with me? Probably Patrick. Oh, you said number 11. I did. Was that what number 11 was? I don't know what all the noises in that episode of SpongeBob translated to. What did the dolphin noise mean?
I didn't watch SpongeBob, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was a whole episode where they learned a curse word. Like, SpongeBob was reading stuff off of a dumpster, and one of the things was insulting Mr. Krabs, and it goes, Krabs is, and instead of saying a curse word, it was a dolphin noise. So it'd be like, Krabs is a as a censor. And someone walked by and was like, you kiss your mother with the mouth? He goes like, I guess. And he just didn't know the word. And Patrick said, oh, it must be a sentence enhancer. So they started saying it after every other word. And, like, Krabs was like, do you know what that word means? He goes like, no, it's a sentence and it's fancy. And they're like, no, it's not. It means, and he whispers, and they're just like, oh, that's what we were saying? Let's see. You should make a video intro, Miss Blossom. I actually do have a channel trailer that, like, if you're not subscribed to me when you immediately open, it's something Coon made. Coon made it forever ago, and it was like classical jazz music zooming in on my face, and eventually it would say just my channel name. I guess I could make a new one because that thing is years old, but it's still nice. Sharp Clover says, do a kazoo cover of Chopin's Etude opening 25, number 11, Winter Wind. Bro, if you want to commission me for that, the last time I did a classical cover, it was a mistake, and that was the first kazoo cover I ever made. Lennon Black said, fucking. Krabs is a fucker. Yes. Charles B says, I imagine it said Krabs is a dick. Maybe. Could be a number of things. It could say Krabs is a bitch. Krabs is a asshole. Could have been anything. Oh, imagine a kazoo cover of the SpongeBob theme. If you're a patron, by all means. If you want to commission me to do it, by all means. I don't know how it's gonna come out. Kazoo covers tend to be just wonderfully horrible. And I love it. Serious question for both of you. Do you think Cozy Chloe being turned to stone was a satisfying, or do you not agree that they stoned a literal child? I don't know. Some children are evil. I definitely wanted to know what the fuck was going on with her, because, like, how are you a child and this evil and in pen pals with fucking Tyrek? Where are your parents? That's a question I have.
Yeah.
Lennon Black says it has to be fuck, mainly because SpongeBob tells Patrick, how the fuck are ya? Maybe so. Krabs is a fuck. What do you think about that other question, Emeralds?
See, I stopped watching season 9 after Frenemies, so I'm not fully aware of the entirety of the finale, but from what of it I do know, Cozy deserved everything she had coming to her from what she tried to pull over the course of season 8 and 9.
Perhaps.
Because here's the thing, her being a pony does not mean that she gets off easy. That is literally the point that season 8 and 9 were trying to make.
Or
you
being
can be
a child.
If you're a pony.
Or being a child, because fuck you, kid.
Oh yeah. If the CMC are old enough to run a summer camp, then Cozy Glow is old enough to get thrown in hell for the rest of eternity.
Oh, you couldn't even call that place hell, really.
You're right, it's Hipple.
It's just prison.
Home for infinite losers. Have you seen those videos from Team 4 Star?
Oh, is it like freaking where Cell is being rehabilitated with like Frieza and a few people?
Yes.
I've heard the audio. I think I've heard the audio, and I don't think I've seen the video because I've heard Bronny listening to it. Let me see.
We need to watch those after the stream.
Those are super funny, I bet. Fun fact, in it says mouth, but I'm going to assume moon. The actors actually cursed. They just used a random noise they found to use as a censor. Charles B says, so is
Sailor
Cozy
Mouth
Club...
might be an episode of SpongeBob, though.
Oh, in Sailor Mouth! They actually cursed. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's a random fact, but I'm like, that's the name of the episode. I'm an idiot. They used a random noise. They found it. Oh, okay. So there are, like, actual curse words that are relevant to the noises. That's funny. Charles B says, so was Cozy Glow just Shirley Temple? She definitely took on that persona. And she reminds me of, like, from that Cats Don't Dance movie. A lot of that, too. But
Yeah, she was
also
more
based on
Darla Dimple.
Yeah, and she was based off Shirley Temple, so it's the same kind of thing. Aaron Davis says Jake Paul does that. Not surprised. So was Cozy Glow just Shirley... Oh, sorry, I went back. Lennon Black says, then Patrick says, pretty effing good, SpongeBob. Charles B says, there's a video online of Tom Kenny swearing in characters of SpongeBob. I think I've heard some of that. But I heard audio of him in SpongeBob's voice, like, complaining about his job. He was just like, you know, it goes all year, I don't get work. But then around Christmas time, around the holidays, that's when people call me up and they want work. And I'm like, God damn, I mean, I'm happy to work. I'm glad to have the job. But, like, I'd love to have Christmas off. But, yeah, that's what I heard him in SpongeBob's voice, like, cursing. Cozy possibly killed them. Yeah, that's Cozy for you. Charles B. Is it random that SpongeBob episodes I always think of are Suds and Band Geeks? No, those are iconic ones. Why not? Aaron Davis says frenemies. Don't recall what we're talking about there. Sharp Clover says, alright, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hope y'all have a great night, and I promise I won't disappear for another 5 years. Alright, Sharp Clover, you do you. Have fun, go to sleep, rest. Wait, what was the episode freaking Lennon just said? I remember that episode where it's implied Squidward says the N-word. He does?
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't watch SpongeBob.
I know. Thorbrony 20 times says, hi there, Heather, how are you? I'm doing great, Filmer. Great to see you back on the stream. What's up? Aaron Davis says, yes, I have. Alright then.
Oh. Back to the, Hope for Infinite Losers videos I was talking about.
Yeah.
You remember the videos with Cell and Kermit?
Yeah.
It's animated by that guy.
Oh my god. I figured it might be.
Yeah, like, Devil Artemis animation with the Team 4-star voices is amazing.
Oh yeah, freaking, I was listening to it, because he was, like, it was because he was in Purgatory with those two, like, German guys, and there was other people in there, and I think there was, like, a party going on at some point, but it was dry, so there was no alcohol.
Yes. And now the Ginyu Force will perform the Torquerada.
Let's see. Solomon Eclipse says, Charles B., remember when they censored Squidward getting torched by a gasoline trap? I think that's happened a few times. Thornborn says, good to see you too. Charles B. says, could Cozy have taken the CMC in a fight? Given the fact that she's just a Pegasus and she's outnumbered by the CMC, I might say no, but it depends on what tactics she employs and what she has at her disposal. Because, well,
there's
she
one
can't
simple
fly.
thing.
Yeah.
She has air superiority.
Yeah, because Scootaloo can't fly, but they also have Sweetie Belle, who can use magic.
Yeah, but unfortunately she's not one of the frickin' ponies firing frickin' laser beams.
True, but she does have levitation. She could probably throw shit at her and get her back down.
Maybe.
That it's all depending on...
Actually, Apple Bloom could probably throw something pretty heavy. I mean, Sandbar was gonna throw an anvil at Apple Bloom's window.
There's a Team 4-star video of Cell fighting a King of the Hill person, Charles B. says. And I'm interested. Aaron Davis says, oh yeah, I remember that one. I love the Cell Games videos. Charles B. says, the one bad part about the final film season was that they did not save Sombra for the series finale. Yeah, Sombra was pretty good in that opener, though.
It would have been really funny if he came back right as everything was getting fixed. Like, haha, I'm freaked out!
It's like, I'm alive, I'm fine. Honey,
Yeah,
did you start the laundry?
I haven't been fighting with Premiere.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
I should have started the laundry though.
Yeah, it would have been going, but you can start it now.
Okay, I will.
Just make sure he's doing stuff. Let's see. Film Brony says, I'm planning on doing a Twitch stream either late tonight or the next day where I'm exploring VR chat. That's fun. VR chat's pretty funny. Charles B says, Sweetie would be the girly slap fight kind of fighter, I believe. You don't know. She could probably go hard.
Yeah, have you seen Rarity fight? She'd probably take after her.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that. She went like freaking when the dragons were threatening Spike, she went in with like dukes. And I'm like, holy shit! Aaron Davis says Boz and Nell. I don't know what that. I think he's talking about the German people I was talking about in the Team 4-star clip. Team 4-star. Same with SpongeBob. If it wasn't for this Christmas shit, I wouldn't fucking work. This is the only time of the year where I fucking work. You pisses me off. Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. Charles B says, oh hey Bronny, hear the Heather rant about your shoes? He probably did, and he's heard it before. He knows. He knows. There he goes, doing his laundry, as a man should. Rarity fights always make me think of that Canterlot wedding fight with the main 6 versus Changeling. Yeah, she punched someone in the face! If she can help, like, in a fight with Changelings, I'm pretty sure she kicks ass. So Moon Clip says SpongeBob. It's like I'm glad to have it, knock on wood, but motherfucker, Charles B says, I thought it was a slap. It could have been, but let's keep in mind, it's with a fucking hoof. Have you ever felt a horse hoof? If that slapped, even a pony hoof, if that slapped you in the face, your face is broken. Rarity is my bad bitch. Me too, Lennon. She is my bad bitch. Freaking, have you seen the art I have of her? Look at that freaking, these two are by keyframe, and I just have a shelf that's filled with so much Rarity stuff. You see Centaur Rarity up there. I have Rarity right over there. She's a bad bitch. I need a Lennon, just an idea, but you should make a design to go on that Redbubble t-shirt thing you have going on that's just like a pic of Rarity that says bad bitch, and I will fucking buy that shit from you. I don't care if I'm in debt. I will buy you that. I will buy your shirt. Let's do an art exchange. I make you plushie. You make me shirt. Remember the SpongeBob episode where Squidward moved to an all octopus community? Yeah, I remember that one. It was like one of those gated community things. And you went nuts in there.
Rarity cosplay when, Heather?
God, I need to find the perfect wig. I just don't think I can pull her off. She has too much majesty. I've made cosplays of, like, things I can bring together, like cheerleader Pinkie Pie. I'm not sure how I came up with that idea, but she's very cheery, and I just started looking for stuff. And I saw a pink curly wig that had 2 pigtails, and I found a pink cheerleader outfit. And it just came to one day, and I was just like, cheerleader Pinkie Pie, no one's done that! And I did, and it was very adorable, and I still have it, and I will wear it again. It was a good idea. The first cosplays I came up with were Princess Luna, which was just my prom dress, and a blue wig, and a crown, and all that jazz. And Queen Chrysalis, which was my homecoming dress. That was my homecoming dress, and a teal wig, and a crown, and all that jazz. And it was a good one, Flutter Spy. And I'll bring out Flutter Spy every now and again. It's one of my old ones, but it's still a good one. Like, I just had a hoodie with lace on the side and shorts and some blue bunny ears and all that. It was a pretty good one. And then from there, yeah, I expanded. And, like, obviously Chrysalis changed because I didn't want to be in a dress all the time. So I kind of made her a punk. Got a leather jacket with spikes on it and shit, and wear a shirt with her own face on it. With, like, ripped jeans and boots. And I want to do an armored version of her now, too. I've looked up, like, pieces of leather armor I'd want to put together. And Bronny's talked about the kind of weapon I should carry around if I'm going to walk around as, a leather armored Chrysalis. Let's see. Glenn Black says, it's T-Public. I just draw the designs, but they get most of the money. Ah, man, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks. Yeah, they should be taking... Well, I guess they do make the shirt, print it, and ship it, but still. Charles B says, how many of the SpongeBob movies have you seen? I've seen the first one, and that's it. And I have that on DVD. It's the best. The SpongeBob movie is great, and I love it. The first SpongeBob movie. Solar Moon Eclipse says, Christopher Reeve, the actor of Superman, got killed by a horse. I've heard that. Well, I don't think he died. He just got paralyzed from, like, the neck down, didn't he? I mean, I think he died eventually, but, you know, it wasn't immediate. Which, I guess, not much of a difference. In fact, more agonizing. Let me count my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll just keep crocheting from here. That might be a good size for the head. I'm thinking with this ferret design that I'll make it long enough so it can, like, go around her neck, because that's what she used to do with her little noodle. Let's see. Flutterspy in soft voice. You got blood on my suit. I don't know if I'm a good Fluttershy. I haven't tried her. Let me see.
Hello, my name is Fluttershy. It's nice to meet you.
I think someone asked me when I was dressed as Flutterspy for someone asked me to do her voice, and I just went, I'm Fluttershy. Like, I did it because that's what character do. She's like, he's like, I can't hear. It's like, I'm Fluttershy. He goes like, what? I'm like, because it was a reference to the first episode. I don't know if they got it, but that's what I went with. Princess of the People Awesome. William Gannis asks, hi there, you and Bronny Buck. Yeah, Bronny's doing laundry right now, so he's cool. Charles B says, now I want to see what Wonderbolt sparring is like. I'm sure, you know, Bronny would like... Bronny!
What?
Do you want to see the Wonderbolt spar?
In what context?
I don't know, just as a concept, Wonderbolt sparring.
They don't really strike me as a martial arts team so much as a flying or, you know, demonstration or aerial strike team. But... I don't know, they don't really seem to have weapons out there, so...
Their weapons are their bodies. They can control weather.
It would have to, you know, break down to... It would have to break down to melee and martial arts and things like that. And in order to practice that, kind of fighting, you kind of have to fight. So, you know, now that I think about it, yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm. We should have gotten that in the show.
Yeah, we're gonna be out here learning the Pegasus art of Wing Chun.
Wing Chun.
Wing Chun. I'm surprised not many people in my own audience have caught on to that pun yet.
One day. Honey, pet the kitty. She's lonely.
Wait, who has it caught on to what pun?
The Wing Chun pun, because Wing Chun is a type of martial arts, but he calls it Wing Chun in Equestria in his series. It's a pun. But I didn't catch on to a lot of pony puns when I started watching My Little Pony. Like, I knew Canterlot was like, especially since my brother-in-law pointed out, it's like, yeah, their capital city in Equestria is Canterlot. And he goes like, oh, like Camelot, like King Arthur. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that is it. But then they started having names like Philadelphia and Manhattan. I think there was one that I didn't catch on to at the time, though. Wendigos, because it's actually Wendigo, but, like, I thought Wendigos were their own thing, and that's how I learned about Wendigos. I hadn't heard of it before. Solar Moon says, I can hear Bronny singing. Yeah, he likes... What is that guy's name? What is his name? I keep thinking it's Billy something, but then I think Billy Eilish. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's obviously not it. What the fuck is his name? I can't recall. But, kind of weird that as you were talking about the Superman actor, I was replying to a tweet and mentioning Superman. Aaron Davis says, like, yeah, coincidences happen like that. Charles B. says, I thought the Wonderbolts was the equestrian version of a SWAT team. There are references to the Blue Angels, which are people who fly around in blue fighter jets, and they do demonstrations, but they're technically part of the Air Force. I don't know much more about them other than that. So, I don't think SWAT team's apt. When I first started watching, like, I hadn't made the connection, and I was just like, oh, I thought they were like an Olympic team or something. They didn't seem to do anything military or combat related. But then Wonderbolt Academy came out, and I learned more, and I'm like, oh, yeah, they're kind of like a branch of the military. Solomon Club says, there are YouTube videos where the LMP cast swear. Oh, yes, I've seen those. Charles B. says,
I left a comment on one of them with the timestamp where Rarity says, Buck be hard, and I just said, you're welcome.
Nice. Charles B. said, someone made a communist LMP country called Stalingrad. Solomon Eclipse says, Charles B., isn't that basically the IRL place Stalingrad? Yeah, it's a pun. It's a pun. Charles B. says, for some reason, I could see Bronny's OC fighting with street rules, using his camera to blind people before jumping in them. Yeah, you know, he's normally not one for street rules when we fight or anything, but, you know, if it's a situation, I think he would use that. I'm more the one who will use street rules for stupid things. I'm like, street rules, take out your eyes. Psh. Charles.
Oh yeah, no. If you put me in a life or death situation, rules and even basic human decency go out the window.
Oh yeah, totally.
Maybe not if you're threatening me, but if you threaten someone I care about, like, if, let's say I was down in Florida with Bronny and Heather, I'd go to prison to protect them.
Well, that's so sweet, Emerald. But don't worry. Bronny's usually pretty smart out of staying out of those situations. And also, he's pretty buff and he's teaching me how to fight. So, I think we're good. That's the point. Let's see. Charles B. says that's the point. It's supposed to be a pun. Solomon Eclipse says that's so. What is it with Nazi ponies? For some reason, people don't like the OC Nye pony. I don't know what's going on there, girl. That's a lot. Leonard Black says, a piece of me can die happy hearing Rarity say that. Saying fuck or something. Charles B. says, I hear Kitty meow. Yeah, she's meowing at me.
Yes, Kitty. Yes, Kitty.
She was just waiting for me to acknowledge her.
Yes, Kitty.
Yeah, I got a lot of dogs out here. Come on. Want me to pet you? You want me to pet you?
Heather, street rules, Bronny, I would automatically.
Oh yeah. It's like, Heather, you gotta win this fight or no ice cream for dessert. And I'm like, okay, street rules. Pulls out a Glock and he's like, no. And I'm like, yes.
Pulls out the Glockinator.
Oh, you just couldn't do it. Why you cry? Why you cry? Yes, I love you. What do you want?
Charles, you forgot the third part of that equation. Spencer pulls a ballpoint pen out of his pocket.
Oh shit, what are you gonna do with that ballpoint pen?
My dad always told my sister and I, keep a ballpoint pen on you. It's not classified as a weapon, but it can be used as one if you need it.
A lot of things can be used as a weapon if you think about it. Oh, that's what it was. This is the thing I've been trying to put on her collar. Because if we lose her, someone can use the stuff on here to look it up and give her back. Alright, you want to come up? Yeah, you do. She just wants to hang. Yes, kitty, I know. I know. I know.
I know, Kitty. I know.
Kitty, I want you to sit proper, you little... Ah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This right here, I think you guys gotta cut... Ah, that looks terrible shit. She's stressed out. But if you guys see here, you saw it? You got a glimpse of it as she was going up. She bites herself really hard. and takes the skin off, and it's all fleshy and red. I'm sorry if some of you guys are sensitive to that kind of thing, but she does it to herself, and it's a real problem. And we're not sure what's stressing her out. It's like if she's a cat, she can't tell us. But we've taken her to the doctor, and they've done tests and skin biopsies. It's not allergies or anything. She just has anxiety, and that's how she deals with it. She takes it out on herself. It's not any good. This color on her right now, this white thing, is supposed to be a pheromone color that reduces her anxiety, but I did put it on her like about a month ago, so it's probably worn out on whatever pheromones it had. So I'm gonna have to get another one and see if maybe that was helping, and that's why her anxiety's popping up now, because it's not working anymore. She drools a little bit when I pet her, don't worry about that, just because she has fangs that are on the outside of her mouth.
Well, she closed her eyes pretty tightly while you were scratching her, so she very clearly feels calm on your lap.
Oh yeah, and that's probably what stresses her out. For one, I'm not with her all day to pet her when she wants to be pet. And, I don't know, we did have roofers and people here this week, so maybe that's adding to it. I don't know. I feel like she does look healthier since she's moved in here. This is a big house. She gets to just walk and spread herself out wherever she wants to. I've set up water. Like, there's one in the laundry room where also her litter box is and where we feed her. And there's a water bowl. Like, it's one of those big with the... Like, both of the watering stations I have for her are big and are like gallons of water. So she has one in that laundry room and she has one in the kitchen. So it's kind of spread a little bit around the house, so wherever she is, there's going to be water. She doesn't have to keep going to the same place for water. But yeah. I don't know how to reduce her anxiety further. I think I gotta get more lavender candles. They say lavender helps with their anxiety. Playing with them more.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play?
She likes her ears scratched for sure. I don't know what else to do, but yeah, that looked fresh. That looked very fresh. Someone says, my kitty licks herself into getting red spots and sores on her for some reason. Yep, Knife has the same problem. If you take your cat to the vet, they might test to see if she has allergies, and that's why she's doing it. She's got a rash under her fur, and maybe that's the problem. But with Knife, that wasn't the case. She has anxiety. Like, when I adopted her, she did have holes in her fur, and it was probably because she was in a shelter with a whole bunch of other cats, and it was a stressful situation for her, and her owner had just died. But as we had her, we, like, dealt with it, and it eventually went away. And it would pop up here and there. Like, maybe she got anxious about a little thing. But she has been getting into it an awful lot lately. But she has been through an awful lot the past few weeks with the seizure, seeing the vet. We've been having to take blood samples from her. Though, when we do the blood samples with her, it seems like she takes it very well. But we do have to keep giving her insulin in the morning. I know she doesn't like that. It's less than usual. Before we did it twice a day. Now it's only once a day in 1 unit. But... And also, it could not be that. It's just so hard with a cat to figure out what you need to do to help them. I can just keep trying. When Charlesby said, if Wonderbolts don't spar, I bet the Kennel Guard does. They have to. They have to. Charlesby says, my kitty was a former Wild Street kitty. We got her from a shelter. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, I adopt. I do not buy. I adopt. Well, I mean, I think you have to pay shelters sometimes, but, like, I don't buy purebreds. I get mutts. Like, I don't know what the fuck Knife is. She's cat. She's a big, fluffy black cat, and I love her. I have to find ways to help with your stress. My poor kitty, she's so stressed. Oh gosh, spit. Ugh. Yeah, sometimes when she shakes her head, she's drooling from those fangs, her little vampire fangs, and the freaking spit goes everywhere. Maybe I could put this on you all here. She is curious about the outdoors. I'm wondering if I should let her out. Like, not out by herself, but, like, out on the porch and the patio with us a little bit more and monitor her. But, she's curious enough that she wants to walk outside sometimes. So, I don't know. I need to get this on you because in case you freaking get lost, you're coming home. Yes. Got it. Now that's finally on you. Let's see. Trusby says, rub knife sweet spots, please. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, I do that anyway because she loves it. Yeah, see that leg shake? Got her in the ear. Trusby says, that would depend. Are there any other cats or animals outside usually? No, not usually, though. There was one situation where we let her into the exercise room for a bit because it's like, you know, a room that's all glass doors that lead outside, but they were all closed. We were just letting her sniff around there while we were sitting at the dining room table. But then we hear meowing outside that's not her. And she's like, and like, it sounds far away, so it's obviously not close. We go in and she's in the room and she's hissing. And I think she heard a stray cat. She just started hissing. So that's the only time she was around anyone. And we want to kind of take in my sister's cats because she doesn't take care of them very good. But like Knife, I don't think she could handle having more animals in her little hemisphere. So I told my sister, like, look, if Knife passes on, I'll consider taking them on. She doesn't want to have them anymore. But, you know, not anytime soon. I don't know if Knife could get used to that, especially with how she handles her stress now. I don't want that getting worse, you know? My poor kitty. My poor kitty. She needs help. And I don't know how to help her. You know, outside of that, any other animals around are like lizards. And she killed one. If you guys were there for that stream, she didn't kill it on stream, but someone asked for a Knife, and Ronnie's like, I'll go get her. And I'm like, are you sure? And he goes like, yeah, I'll go find her. And he comes back without her, and he goes like, I don't want to get Knife right now because she just killed a lizard and is just kind of looking at it. And I'm like, what? And she goes like, she killed a lizard. I'm like, are you sure? She doesn't do anything. She doesn't do shit. She did I put her in front of roaches and moths, and she doesn't do shit. She killed a lizard. I go in just to confirm it, and yes, she is laying there and just staring at this lizard that has been, like, it's kind of flipped over, and there's kind of blood on the floor in little splotches. And I'm like, well, shit, I guess you killed something. And at the end of the stream, we kind of just go back over there, and she's just kind of looking at it. She's sniffing it. She's like, oh, I guess I killed this. I don't want to eat it, though, because I guess it's not good enough for her. But yeah, she'll kill a lizard if it's in the house. She just had it in the laundry room, because the lizards can get in there really easily. They always hide on the screen door. Whenever I go out and I open the door, like on the screen door, there's immediately a lizard. So it doesn't surprise me when we get in through there, but you're going to have to be careful now, because Knife is actually paying attention, and she doesn't want lizards in there. What? What's this? Is this blood? Oh. I must have touched her wound or something. I have blood on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a little splotch right here, but let me check. There's anywhere else could be blood. Kitty, let me just get a good look at you. Where else? You have a lot of spit on your face, that's for sure. I must have touched something over here, and that's how I got blood on my hands. Oh, Kitty, what am I gonna do with you? You know, my eyes aren't the best right now. Brownie, honey? Ronnie? I'm sorry to call you over here, but can you take a good look at Knife for me? I got some blood on my hands.
What's going on?
She's got a wound on her back already. She's biting herself, but I got some blood on my hands. Not sure how it got there. I'm pretty sure it's from the wound, but I just want to check her over.
Yep.
Oh, you got like a little... Let me get that off. Ha. Starting to keep calling you over here, hon.
Let's start with this hand.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of blood. But I'm pretty sure it's from this wound over here. It looks super fresh.
Show me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you should put that on there.
No, I shouldn't.
That would sting.
It would sting.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. I'm sure she's fine. Let's see. I can feel mats on you, kitty. I need to give you a little freaking... I need to give you a brushing. You're not doing your job. Taking care of your coat. Let me just get this little mat off. There you go. Get little mats off her. Let's see. No, kitty, it's okay. We're just going to clean that a little bit for you. See? Look at
God,
that.
that's huge.
It is. It's very bad. We got to reduce the stress on her. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know that we can, Heather. We've tried. There's 2 of them.
It's one and there's a little one. No, sorry, kitty.
We've tried everything. I don't know what her deal is. I don't know what she's so distressed about.
It could be anything.
It could
Literally
be
anything.
It could just be clinical, you know?
Yeah, she's just a little anxious little weirdo.
Yeah.
Good kitty. Have any anti cream for it? Oh yeah, we rub stuff on it. Like, what do we rub on it for freaking just, rubbing alcohol?
Not rubbing alcohol, but any,
Just water.
that was just water. Any Neosporin or ointment would do the trick.
If you have to stop early due to the kitty, I think we'd understand. No, this is fine. She's not chewing on it right now, is the thing. And I don't want to, disrupt her. She wants to go now because she doesn't like us cleaning her with a little bit of water. She's okay. She does it sometimes. And if it becomes a real problem, then we'd be putting her to the vet. I might talk to them and be like, is there ways to reduce her stress? That's especially why, with the situation with Knife, with the blood sugar, they wanted us to bring her in every 7 to 10 days, to do a blood sugar test. And I'm like, bringing Knife to the vet every 7 to 10 days, basically every week, that'll stress her the fuck out. I can't do that to her because it's too much stress on her. She'll tear herself apart, and I don't want to do that to her. So we got an at-home way to test her blood sugar. We got a little device, and we prick her ear, get a little blood, get her blood sugar reading, and then we give it to the vet, and they advise us on how to dosage out her insulin for the rest of the week. So that's the least stressed way to do it. So what we got to do... Well, it all depends. I hear lavender, like I said, lavender candles. Maybe the scent will make her feel a little better. Giving her lots of attention, trying to play with her. But that's all you can do, because I just don't know. I hear there are cat psychiatrists, but I sure as heck don't know any, and if that's a real thing. That's, again, just something I've heard. And I don't know, as it is, doing all this vet stuff. If I went to a psychiatrist, I'm going to need lots of funding. I don't want to make it about money because I'd really do anything for her, but I don't know where these resources are, how much they cost. That's just another factor that goes into it. Hard to say. Charles B says, Barney sounds like he's done with Knife for some reason. He's not done with her. He's just sad. He just doesn't know what to do either because he says it all the time. He does love her because she's grown on him, and, she's like me. I find a lot of similarities between the two of us all the time. And he knows I love her, so she means something to him, but it's because he just doesn't know what to do. It's a problem that he doesn't know how to fix, and that bothers him. I know it does, because he's a fixer. He likes to fix things, and he can't fix this thing with Knife because there's no clear answer to even what the cause is, so there's no way to find the solution. It's just how it is. It's just a defeated way. Aaron Dave says, yeah, Kitty's health comes first. It sure does. I really try to put it first, because she's important to me. I adopted her, and I take responsibility for her. I try to do my best, but there's some points where you just don't know what to do. Arda says, calm down Knife by playing with her. She's not interested in playing. I do try, and some things she's interested in, like her feather on a stick, is still something that grabs her attention, and she does like it. She doesn't like too much playing. It's when she's in the mood to play. And when she's in the mood to play, you know it. She'll be doing stuff. So she's an older cat, so playing is not as attractive to her as a regular cat or a kitten would find it attractive. I have tons of toys for her, toys she doesn't play with. That makes me want to see Bronny dressed as Bob the Builder. Yeah, he's Bob the Builder of, several issues. He's one of those guys that, when you want to vent about your day, he wants to fix the problem. You're like, nah, I want to vent about my day, bro. I will fix problems on a separate occasion. Yeah, he's a fixer kind of dude. How you doing, Emerald? I've been talking a lot.
Tired and hungry.
I bet. I'm a little tired myself. I don't feel like I've made enough progress on this ferret today. I did get the snout down, I think, in a way that I like. So that's something. We got the snout kind of done. I definitely want to get more progress done. But we're heading very close to, let me see. Yeah, in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10 minutes of the stream. Last 10 minutes of the stream. Any comments, questions, or concerns, please hit them now from hold sounds until the next stream. Let's see. Any home repair projects so far? Yes, we have to fix the roof. Water's been leaking in through the ceiling, in the laundry room, and then the living room / dining room. There's even cracks in the ceiling, so we have to fix the roof, which is going to be quite a project. So even if I do pay off my credit card, I might still be taking commissions and doing auctions for a while because, whew, that's going to be a lot. Aaron Davis says, so am I. It's after midnight for me, almost 1. Ah, boy. You know, you don't have to flatter me so much. You can go to bed if you want. I don't think you're going to miss much in the last 10 minutes of the stream. Charles B says, will it be weird having the whole house to yourself? Well, Brownie's at Everfree? Oh, no. I already have plans. Since it's going to be Friday the 13th, while he's gone, I'm going to have a Friday the 13th party. I like horror movies, and so I bought an 8-movie collection of the Friday of the 13th movies. And I'm gonna put that on. It's just like I told all our friends around here that it's gonna be a movie night. I'm gonna order pizza. I'm gonna bake something, and I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch all those movies. And some friends are saying they're coming. Some say they might not be able to. But it's gonna be fun. I already have plans, so I'm gonna do that. Saturday, I'm gonna sleep in, of course, after a night of watching movies. And I'm going to, on Saturday, I'm obviously going to be busy with chores. I'm going to have to clean the bathroom by myself. Not the bathroom, the pool. The bathrooms I clean all the time. Those are my job for the week. I got to clean those tomorrow since I didn't get to them today. And Sunday, I usually reserve for working on commission stuff and playing Roblox with my nephews. My nephews like to play Roblox and Fortnite and all that stuff, and so I play online with them on Xbox and stuff like that. So I'm going to be pretty busy while he's gone. Don't get me wrong, like, watching scary movies and stuff and sleeping in this house is probably going to freak me out, but I'll probably convince one of our friends to stay the night. So I'll be fine. Gotta learn to be independent. It's 10 till 11 here. Says Charles B. Aaron Davis says, I'm a bit of an insomniac anyways. Oh, yeah, that's normal. Freaking, before I moved in, Bronny would not fall asleep until like 3 o'clock because he'd stay up late talking to me when I was in Tucson. And so if you don't know, we had a 3-hour time difference between us because I was West Coast and he was East. But now we live here together. I go to bed around 10, and I don't like to go to bed much later than that. Like, I don't fall asleep right away, but like, I like to be in bed by 10. So he's even said, like, since I moved in, he sleeps a lot better, or at least more so than he did before. Lately, he's had a bit of trouble, but I think it's because he's stressed. So I've been saying, yeah, we gotta de-stress you before you go to bed and stuff. Charles B says, I am as well. I don't sleep until past midnight for some reason. Maybe you guys are stressed. You gotta de-stress before bed. You gotta unplug and meditate. You gotta get to sleep, guys. Take a little melatonin gummy. That's what Brownie does sometimes. But know that it's gonna, like, take it when you know you're gonna get about 8 hours of sleep. So if you go to sleep at 8, make sure you're gonna wake up at... Oh, no, not 3. I guess just, if you're going to bed at 10. 10? For waking up at 5 in the morning. Oh gosh, is that blood? Yeah, that's blood on my finger right there. Did he leave that shit? Shit. Yeah, there's a little strip of blood we missed. Hold on, let me go wipe that off.
Hello, Kitty.
So, chat, it looks like it's just us for a little bit. I unfortunately don't know what to say because it's close to midnight and I am extremely tired. Aaron Davis, I forgot to clean the toilet before my guests arrive for the weekend. Oops, indeed.
Okay. We fixed that up. I'm just making sure I don't have any more blood on me that I missed. Because I've been rubbing my eyes and I don't want to get that in my eyes. That'd be bad. I assume. Still doing good, Emerald?
What was that?
Still doing good?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just rubbing a little lotion because my hands get dry after I wash and dry them. Also, it smells good. Anyways, let's see what the chat is saying. I forgot to clean the toilet before my guests arrive for the weekend. Oops. Oh, that would bother me. It's like, crap, because you probably spent your time getting other shit ready, and that was just the one thing that slipped your mind. You're like, shit, they're going to notice that because I didn't clean it. You know, I bet, unless someone took a monster dump in it, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they didn't notice. Aaron Davis says, I fixed a laptop battery yesterday. How do you do that? Was it like that? Oh, 4 minutes left of the stream. 4 minutes left of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please hit the nav or hold designs till the next stream. God, I'm messing that up. I need a little chapstick too. I got Lucky Charms chapstick. I just saw like one that was just different flavors of cereal and I took it. It does smell like they're marshmallows and kind of taste like it. But marshmallows are just a bunch of sugar anyway, aren't they? Oh, he goes, well, I replaced the battery. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, there's ways to fix it. You don't have to like get a new one. I should get a laptop. I have a computer and an iPad, which is kind of like having a laptop, but I don't have like what you would consider a laptop.
With the way iPads are now, you basically already have a laptop.
I do. You know, I gotta ask Ronnie what he's doing for his panels, because I offered to lend him my iPad if he was going and he needed it. He might have talked to you about it, like how to do stuff for his thing.
Yeah, we were trying to troubleshoot it.
Yeah, because the laptop he has now is basically in 2 pieces. He cannot bring that thing. He definitely needs a new laptop and needs $1,200 for it because he picked out a really good one. You know, maybe I should do a lot of auctions. His birthday is coming up soon and I'd love to get it for him. Emerald, do you know what laptop he wants?
No.
You know what? If you could get me that info, I could make that at least a Christmas present. You know?
Alright.
Don't tell him. Shh, it's a secret. And I can use, if I pay off my credit card real quick, maybe I can use the auction money for it. Last minute of the stream, Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them now or hold your silence until the next stream. So I think this was a pretty good stream. We got a little slow at the end here, and the beginning was kind of buggy, but I don't think it was that bad. You know, we talked a few things. I got started on this commission at least. That's also a thing. I would have liked to have gotten further, but, you know, the fact that it got started is still an accomplishment within itself, and I got to talk to Juanita about what buttons she wanted for the eyes, and we got there, so that's also very good. We also got talking about Edits Coon. Edits Coon has made a commission for Celestia, so as soon as I'm done with this ferret, we're going to start on Celestia. I might make a TikTok out of that one, and it's going to be great. It'll be great. If you guys are into TikTok, you can also follow me there. I'm Heather Blossom on there. You'll see that I posted videos of the process of making Starlight Glimmer. Again, that auction is open for Starlight Glimmer. If y'all are interested in placing a bid, there's already been a bid placed on her, so if you want her, you better swoop in on it or you're going to miss out. There's also... And hers is only open for a few more days, so you really got to hop on her if you want her. There's also Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle's going for 9 more days, or I guess 8 at this point, because it's about midnight where I am. But yeah, she's only going for 8 more days. I think I did a real good job on her. We got folded down wings. These are actually an extra crocheted bit too. There's also a video on TikTok of the process of me making her. So if you want her, go ahead and bid on her real soon. And I'd like to take this moment to thank my patrons. Like I said before, they are Emerald Spencer, DJ Skywalker, Phil Mabroni, I think his name was Jason, and Aaron Davis. If you'd like to join them in the hallowed halls of my Patreon, go ahead and go down to the description and click the link and become one of my patrons today. For as little as $10 per post, you become a part of my Discord server. I hang out there when I can. I'll admit I've been busy and I've been tired, but there's still people posting in there regularly, so why don't you become a part of the community? And for less than that, for like $2 per post, you can get a kazoo cover. I'm working on Film Bronies as much as I can right now. It's been pretty tough, but I do intend to finish it completely, and you'll be put on the waiting list. And if you feel like just making a one-time donation that'll help make my life easier, help me pay off this debt, and all that stuff like that, you can go to the description. There's a link to my PayPal. You can donate to me as much as you want. No negative numbers, please. And let's say goodnight, Emerald. You're the only one here.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, good night, everyone. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing support. Knife appreciates it, and I appreciate it. So y'all have a good night now. Bye.